taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah,
nigga, I can see. I don't know, man. Like, I can see Hitchens.
Yeah, but speaking of failing, getting to our last topic, man. We gotta talk about Mr. Ennis here, Mr. Jaron Boots Ennis, man, and he's failing, but he ain't failing upwards.
Yeah, this ain't an upward. This is a lateral failing.
I don't even know if it's lateral at this point.
Nah, it was all good just a year ago. This is.
Hold on. I'll only say it's failing laterally because he's falling laterally into a pile of money. But that's about
it. Yo, King P, that nigga sliding. Then if that's the case,
and you're not even wrong about that, Pete. It's too, but it's frustrating because Boots, for the most part, we all like Boots. We all like his style and everything like that. And we all want to see him succeed because Boots he wasn't signed to any major promoters or anything like that. He was basically signed to Showtime. He was featured on PVC cards.
Cameron Duncan died and he was kind of look a little grim for a second.
See, and here's the thing. I kind of knew this was going to be the thing that would happen because once it was reported he signed to Matchroom, my first thing was like, okay, people are going to be like, okay, well, at least he'll be active because they'll keep him active. But then it's like, eventually it's going to get to a point where, okay, now we want to see you fight meaningful people or people that we care about. And I'm like, okay, we already seen this with fucking this show and dance with Tevin Farmer, another Philly fighter. So
and Boo Boo too.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, watch it. This is gonna be the same fucking song and dance. We've seen the same fucking rehearsal, the same playbook, and here you go. It's playing itself again.
Yeah, and it's the one thing with Boots. I mean, obviously, he's had like the two. He had his first two matchroom fights. He had the Avenation fight. He had the Karen fight. And obviously the Karen fight is where he got more criticism because then it was a rematch and. And he fought even, and unfortunately Karen fought harder and fought better, and Boots did not necessarily look good.
He fought different. He fought much different than that first fight. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's like now it's okay. After he clears his rematch with Karen, it's like okay on the interview. Yeah, I think it's getting too hard for me to make 147. I'm gonna go to 154. Great, fucking great, awesome. Yeah, do that. And that's what we thought. So. In comes Turkey Al-Sheikh, it's like, okay, we want to make this fight with you and Vergil Ortiz, who's coming off his own little, a hard fight of the year candidate. Might even be the leading contender right now with Podomatic. So it's like, everything they agree in there. I know Pete hates those tweets where they say they agree, but then nothing is completely signed.
You've come to an agreement to fight at a later date.
Because too many of these boxing Twitter accounts that shouts out because most of them when they come up.
Do you read that back and go through how that sounds? We agreed to come to a agreement for a fight at a later date. That shit don't even make fucking sense. I hate those fucking.
It doesn't, but it drives what we like. What we now know as engagement farming in Twitter. Yeah. So it's like,
Yeah, I mean, but shouts out because
take your ass to a farm. Take your ass to a farm.
Bad. I'm back.
Take your ass to a farm. Twitter ain't a fucking
farm.
Because
shouts out to most of these Twitters, when they come up, they be following me. I follow back, and then I see them starting getting crazy numbers, and they start making up fake rumors, and everybody tries to believe in this shit. I'm like, not fake rumors, but I mean, stuff that we all see that it might be strongly rumored, but this is confirmed, and this shit ain't confirmed. This shit's the fuck. That's all
right. But now the unfortunate thing now that makes Boots look completely crazy is the thing is they agreed on everything except the fucking weight. In this case, that Boots and Fast Eddie want to fight.
I thought it was Eddie. I feel like that's all Eddie. To be honest.
Once again, listen to that. They agreed on everything except the weight. Then you didn't fucking agree to everything. God damn.
Yeah. We gotta start calling out this bullshitting style of reporting they do. Stop. He agreed to everything, but no, then don't report it. Then if he ain't agree to everything, fuck.
But I feel that a lot of it's Eddie. I feel like especially with Eddie versus Oscar, he don't want. There's a little interview of him saying if you lose to Vergil, I ain't gonna talk to you again, type of shit. So I just have a feeling he doesn't want to fucking lose to Oscar, especially with Boots. With Boots, and it's a fight that it's 50-50, but. It comes off as damn, and it's really fuck?
Honestly, it might be better for the sport that fight don't even happen right away or on that date.
Yeah, no, it was a little early. You know, I think we talked about it before. It was a little premature. It still would have been great to see.
It's premature if it's premature if it's thrown halfway on the other side of the fucking continent in a goddamn desert where only 75 people gonna watch it. Yes, premature.
That's premature. I mean, we this fight's been talked about since like 2018, 2019. So it's like these motherfuckers have already like this is supposed to be. I mean, I advocate for them to fight at 147, and you know niggas would argue me like this shit was too early.
We did it on the cast. I remember we had Lukey on here years ago, and he was saying like, "Yo, man, Ortiz and Vergil, they need to fight now." And neither had a belt, neither were at now.
Wait, Ortiz
thought he was crazy.
Ortiz go fight himself. Nah, but yeah. Nah, I hear you. But like now that ship is sailed at 147, Vergil can't make the weight. So saying you want to fight him at 147 is basically saying you don't want the fight. That's very unserious.
Yeah, it's very clear.
But then Boots came off like I didn't know type of thing.
No, I mean we
what do you mean you didn't know?
Yeah, well, he came off like
didn't his father know?
No, his father was like, no, his dad. I saw his dad do an interview. His dad seemed oblivious to the whole thing. Like, yeah, I think we're talking to them. I feel like Eddie was trying to save face about it, and Eddie kind of Eddie did the snake in the suit shit, but Boots is paying for it. Kind of
snake oil salesman.
Yeah. Sleazy E like that.
But I think Boots is paying for it.
I feel like that's what happened too.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
And it's a shame too, because I mean, I feel Boots in his heart probably wants to fight Ortiz, but now he's looking crazy because I mean, for the Norman shit, like we pretty much, it was Norman's team.
Yeah, that was Norman, but now you gotta remember now this shit's coming out that Boots turned down the Tim Tszyu fight.
Yeah, I saw that. But you can't use
and remember that was before Thurman and all them other niggas, because they were saying Bud turned it down, Boots turned it down. It's like mad niggas was turning that shit down. So
right.
And
I think Tszyu an easier fight than Vergil Ortiz.
My thing is you can't use 154 to weight cut being an excuse as to why you didn't look that good against a cack named Karen, but now you might want to say 147, which is just it comes off. I don't know. I feel like if he was still on PBC or that side of things, the PBC crowd that you always see that are shitting on him right now would probably be kind of backing him up. But the shift I've seen in terms of since he's been in Matchroom, his lack of support from online has been a little bit. It's some weather the storm. I feel like a few different things, but it's unfortunate.
Because everything we're seeing, we already called it out with what happened, and it's happened.
Yeah, because what happened?
I know I was calling it out. I said this nigga gonna be Andre 2.0. Why these niggas signing to this dude? He don't make nobody no stars, especially if you're black and you're a black American. Like, bro, like these niggas signed and look what's happening.
Because he was used as a fucking tool for a Bud. After Bud destroyed Spence, he was the guy that now you gotta fight. Now Bud gotta fight Boots and
now pretty much now he validated what Bud was talking about. He was like, yeah, no shit wasn't me. Like it's like
yeah.
But he didn't validate anything because Crawford, we know difficult as fuck. If anything, Boots is doing what Crawford been doing.
Okay,
sign with a nigga and get a bunch of money and fight bullshit opponents.
But as a boxing fan,
without the cachet that Bud has, though.
Yeah,
exactly.
Without any of it. But do y'all feel Boots, like as a boxing fan, would you rather see Boots? I mean, 154 again, like you mentioned, Shutter. Right now, 147 is JV, dog. We just saw WBC champion struggle, and I fuck with Barrios, but we saw him struggle with Abel Ramos. We saw him struggle, literally life and death with Abel Ramos. And you want to stay in that division, and your man Eddie's giving him a chance to fight Ben, maybe, but not you. In the unification, like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You saw that where like Eddie Hearn offered Barrios and Ben a Ben fight type of shit. But
I mean, because he's doing that now because he's thinking even a depowered Ben could probably beat up Barrios at this point, and he's not even wrong in even thinking that.
No, it's not. But it goes to show you don't really give a shit about you, Ennis.
Dude, what the fuck have y'all niggas been listening? Like I've always said, this nigga Eddie is gonna defer and look out more for his goddamn British guys and his Euros.
Yeah, and I mean,
I remember there was some fuck nigga on Twitter. I think he was arguing with Android or something, And it was about the whole. And I'm like, bro, like, if like Hearn could make Conor, Ben, and Boots like that, and that would be a significant fight. It'd be a good fight for both guys, winnable for both guys as well.
Who is talking about? Ben versus who?
Boots.
Oh, Ben versus Boots. Yeah, that's a big fight.
That's an easy fucking layup.
That's the quote unquote big fight. But I'm sure he wants to get Ben a belt. You know, Ben.
No. It's only that fight doesn't happen because Ben wouldn't be the favorite.
Yeah.
If Ben was the favorite, trust me, that fight would happen. But since it'll harm Ben's career more than it would harm Boots, it would benefit. So that fight ain't gonna happen. Why the fuck would you even try to fucking make goddamn Barrios and Ben over fucking damn Barrios and Boots?
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
You see what I'm saying? That's the fucking problem. Like, you can't keep saying you trying to make stars in America, but then for some reason it's like you just can't make certain things happen. He couldn't make the Andre and BJ Saunders fight. Okay, Saunders cheated, pop dirty, whatever. Okay, yeah, not Andre's fault. The fight don't happen. But then who eventually gets the Canelo fight? Like, come on, bro. Like, this motherfucker cannot promote in this goddamn country. He can't make no fucking star.
And now, unfortunately, with Boots with a confirmed, basically now he's confirmed the card for Riyadh season. So now now Ortiz now, and we'll talk about this. Now he's gonna be facing Majimov on there, where that should have been a Boots spot. That should have been a Boots, and it's noticeable now. So now Boots is obviously looking too crazy right now because now he has to make a serious lateral move. So it has to be a significant like.
It's a serious lateral move. I hope it'll be a forward move, nigga. Like.
I know you understand what I'm saying, right? Like, it has to be something like, yeah, because I don't know what he would do for a forward move, bro. Because right now the forward move is either you gotta fight another 154 champion or what? Because ain't no forward moves at. All right,
okay, hey, all right, fuck it. Let's play a game, my nigga. There's enough people here. Let's play a quick game. I'ma name opponents and circumstances. You say forward or lateral.
Right.
And these, I hope, would be all hypothetical but realistic matchups. I'm not gonna name no shit that can't happen, dog. Can't, make some motion. So, and we'll give it a date of April.
Hey.
All right, hypothetically, Charles Conwell 154.
That's not
forward.
All right, Boacek 154.
That would also be forward too to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Brian Norman Jr.
At this point, it's a unification.
It's forward.
It's lateral. Yeah, forward. I guess forward. Yeah, guess it's forward. I guess.
Simply because it's a unification, it would get him a lot of money. So I'll say that's a fucking forward. I'll throw him a bone, pause, and say that's a forward move. It's not fucking happening, but it's a forward move.
Yeah, because Norman still.
The way boxing works, I could name 10 realistic fights, and all y'all niggas would say none of them's happening.
But the most names you're gonna say is at 154. 147 right now, because the most likely what could happen is at 147, Giasov and Stanionis are gonna be fighting on Giasov's terms. And it's like they might try to take that belt off Stanionis and have Giasov versus Ennis.
I don't even know if Ennis versus, you said Conwell. I don't even know if that's a forward move because fucking Conwell's been in limbo. So
you can't be some randoms.
I'm just throwing some names because I feel like
I'm just saying you can't be fighting a motherfucker that's in limbo and say it's forward progress because the motherfucker in limbo.
I feel you. But Conwell name ain't buzzing. But I felt like if he was presented or a significant fight was presented, everybody would get interested. That's why I always kind of keep his name at 154. But you're right though. You're not wrong, and I get it. Mm-hmm. It almost, I know we don't do half, so maybe this is diagonal. I don't know. It's like that nigga running sideways. Like, hold on, I'm a bishop this motherfucker. Just run diagonally. Like, it's not forward, but it's lateral. Like, if you run diagonally long enough, you'll get forward. So hey,
I don't think Madrov's gonna fight both of them niggas, but I feel like he's a placeholder. I can't. That'd be tough to have him. Yeah, I mean, it'd be dope, but
you fucking placeholder. All right, let me Blair Cobb.
That would be lateral.
Backwards. That shit's going backwards. What do we?
It's only lateral because Cobb has his recent.
Cobb got buzz. You come on, like Pat gets it.
No, because he beat Broner. He dropped Broner.
He beat Broner, and he has the win over Hooker. He has two.
And he was talking the cash shit at the damn conference, like, bro, like.
I know he's not really. He's from Philly. He's not really.
Listen, and this is what I'm saying. And this is why Hearn fucks shit up. He doesn't get it. Like, he does not get how promotion works in America and how we're interested in fights.
Because he already shut down. Remember, Cobb tried to.
Dude shut it down, and he even stole the fucking viral moment from Boots. Mm-hmm. Like, god damn it! Like, I don't know how motherfuckers do not see this shit. Like, literally, like, bro, like, what's the most interesting thing any fucking Boots opponent has done, or future opponent? Dude, Cobb fucking knocked out Broner's tooth and dropped him. You even had Broner going viral promoting the fight and shit, asking bitches to go to the fight and shit. Like, Bob, at least Cobb knows how to talk up an event. And fucking bring his name out there and all that shit.
And we know Ennis would most likely beat him, but drop him probably. Stop him.
He should, but we know Cobb has enough talent and whatever to make it interesting for however long it is.
Until he gasses, because you know that yellow nigga be gassing.
yeah, because all the wild shit he do it, but it's a better opponent than fucking fighting Karen twice.
Yeah.
It's a better opponent than fucking not fighting at all.
Do y'all consider it a duck? It being justified? Everybody saying it's a duck. Is it a duck?
If hold on, you.
I'm talking about the Ennis duck Ortiz.
I mean, it looks like it because Eddie put that fuck shit in the negotiations. That's the thing.
That's just Eddie being Eddie, but it's honestly, truly me personally. It just looked like promoter fuckery. I don't really feel like it's a duck, and we don't know who Boots is going to be fighting next. Like, you know, that's why we played the little game to see, like, hey, what's some forward moves, what's some shit out there where it could be like, hey, this is a better look. Right. Boots fighting Blair Cobb in America on a stacked card or as part of a double header, triple header, whatever, would do better for his career than him fighting Ortiz in the goddamn desert in front of 150 people.
Yeah, I saw Zayas. Even Zayas is saying, y'all saw that we said, "Are you bootsing me? Did you boots?"
The fact now boots is a verb for ducking and shit like that is crazy to me.
That's
now.
crazy.
Like,
that's crazy how a year
everybody getting and that's the problem. Like, Hearn inadvertently, maybe purposely, put Boots in a position where everyone got a little boost off of his name this week. Xander Zayas getting his shots in there. Fucking.
He posted a picture with a hand on his head saying, "Did you boots me?" What the fuck?
But I live for this shit. This is what boxing needs. But it's we don't need it at the expense of one of the youngest promising fighters we have in America. Just like we didn't need Jared Edison playing GTA on live stream doing what the fuck he did before his last fight.
You know how they hate niggas. Like, it seems like Boots has already got a lot of hate now by that.
And that's what, and you get what I'm fucking coming from. Like, you get what I'm saying, bro. Like, because when it happens to a black fighter, it's like everyone just kind of goes in and gets extra with it. Everybody's like, oh shit. They start making the duck edits. You know what I'm saying? The duck. Even with quitting, a black fighter quit. oh man, this motherfucker ain't shit. This nigga, he'll quit on his kids. I heard he quit in college. He quit the basketball team. Like, dude, the little midget cracker quit, and niggas is like, you know, he was the savior of the goddamn Munskins.
Look at that heart.
He's got heart. No, shut the fuck up. That nigga quit. So that's why I don't like when niggas get into this fuckery, because they don't even have to. They'll be made out to be the villain, even though somebody else dropped the bag. Mm-hmm. And Boots is so humble and so down to earth, the way like he's not an outgoing type of talkative ass nigga. So he'll fall. He's like the perfect person to be a victim in all this shit. Because niggas who don't really speak up and rah like that, you can fuck them over easily, because you know they ain't gonna da.
Right.
Boots just want to fight and train, nigga. Like, he don't care about all this shit.
Yeah.
So you make him the victim in all this, everybody's gonna pile on him, and Boots is gonna be like, fuck. He gonna take his headphones off and be like, oh, nigga, I was just on the speed bag.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate too. And fun things too, and this fuck up may have a trickle down effect. Like I said, as Pilot mentioned before with Majimov, because now Majimov got penciled in for what's supposed to be Boot spot, and like I said, you know, Turkey released the whole the full card for February, which is it's fire. But Majimov especially has a fight in 2 weeks against Bohacek. You know, we talk about 154 is hellfire. Like 154 is a division where people do not fuck around. So that's already a hard fight. Bohacek is coming off a fight of the year war with Ortiz. And Majimov is coming off probably the hardest fight of his career. Obviously gives Crawford all you can handle. So he's going to fight with that, and in 2 months go in the ring with Vergil Ortiz. That's insane. Like, you know, like and that really shouldn't be. I mean, it could be a placeholder, but like I said, if Majimov clears Bohacek without taking damage, that's the fight in February. So it's just like,
there's so much room from the cup to the lip for that fight, bro. Like, yeah. I don't even know why they just jumped the gun and like they want to. Dude, by the time February 22nd get here, that card may as well been on fucking February 31st, nigga. There's so much fucking shit that could go wrong in between then now and then, nigga. Like, yeah, like one of the fucking fights on the card, we almost didn't get. Like, you got the Twitter poll for that? Shit, you got 2 of them.
Right.
Like, but before we gotta speak on that shit, bro.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me see which one. Which poll first? Hold on.
There's one with the damn should this fight happen type shit, or
not the Shakur joint, right? Not the Shakur Cordina.
I think they're both Shakur fights, actually. I think they're both Shakur Twitter polls.
Well, the one we asked was which was worse between Shakur and Joe.
Yeah, you could do that's today. Yeah, you could do that one. Fuck yeah.
Do that one first. I'll scroll for it. Okay. So we did ask which Shakur Stevenson fight is the worst to make out the 2 between Shakur versus Floyd Schofield / Kid Austin, or Shakur versus Joe Cordina. With 32 votes, 6 days left, we got 66% saying the Cordina fight was worse.
It was.
We should ask Roach. I feel like we should ask if between that or the Roach fight, right? But whatever.
The reason why I even made that a Twitter poll, because it could have been the Roach fight, whatever. I get that. That's a good point as well. But I kept seeing on the timeline, niggas was kind of kept trying to make comparisons to Cordina and Schofield, and trying to make it seem like Cordina was a better opponent, and it's like greater and better are 2 different things.
Right.
Cordina's the greater boxer now because he's the greater. He's had the greater career. He became a world champion.
Yes, sir.
But better opponent for this circumstance? Fuck no. And niggas should be ashamed of themselves for even going through the lengths of trying to make that possible. Anybody who just got brutally stopped by a non-puncher is in no shape or form a better opponent
at a lower weight. Remember that,
at a lower weight. There's no way he's a better opponent than a prospect or a prospender, you know, in the same division as somebody, and that prospect's undefeated.
Facts.
There's no way, like,
even though he got dropped, even though he did get dropped, you know.
Even though he got dropped, he got a 10-8 by the stool. Even though his father is on some other shit, like, whatever you want to say, at the end of the day, there's no way, like, you're being honest with yourself and you think Cordelia, like, do niggas forget the outrage when that fight was first mentioned?
It does come off like you know, if you look at it. Well, I have that other poll, but real quick, it does kind of come off like they're about the money, which it is about the money, but they're making posts about we're gonna clear $1 million, all this. It's kind of weird, but whatever. I guess,
dude, look, it's weird, but boxing needs more of these organic matchups. Right. We used to get these all the time.
Yeah.
Pat could tell you, nigga, we literally. Fucking Tarver fought that one nigga just off of commentating his fights. And motherfucker, he didn't like him commentating his fights too fucking bad.
But we do real quick on the same. It's similar, same topic, real quick. So we did ask with 43 votes if you think Oscar De La Hoya should let Floyd Schofield fight Shakur, which obviously the fight's confirmed now. But this was 3 days. This was 3 days ago. We had 63%. So 63% says yes, he wants to smoke. 21% saying no, he's not ready, and 60% saying Oscar's a hypocrite. With 43 votes. At Ring Game Radio, check us out.
I mean, I'll say this about the fight. I mean, both guys are coming off wins that were mid. Shakur got roasted for his win. Schofield got a lot of criticism for his win. But the problem is the type of opponents like Schofield. I mean, he's a young, exciting fighter and everything like that. He has power, and he basically is if he wants to go at Shakur, like Shakur, would have to prove that he had to be able to stand his ground and be able to actually fight in the pocket with someone like this.
It's low IQ. I mean,
Santos.
He fights cool and he's composed, but he has a low IQ. I know, like, he has Ronnie Shields, Joe, and Guzman in his corner now. If his dad taking a step back, but it's like it's kind of early for it. But if when he fights composed,
to learn from Joe and Guzman, never too early.
Come again, sir?
It's never too early to learn from Guzman.
Never learn. Yeah, he fixed Jamel.
Yeah, I was trying to understand what we're like.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm saying
it's early in terms of fighting a random Mexican dude we never really heard of, and then jumping up to Shakur Stevenson's kind of elite, right? But I'm just saying, like, it is kind of. It
used to happen more often.
No, it used to happen. It used to happen. Yeah, it used to happen.
And the reason why I think it's happening right now is because Schofield. I mean, because obviously we all know Schofield and Silva were on a crash course to fight, and Silva got knocked out, and Schofield struggled with the person that he was fighting. Although first it was a good fighter, but he struggled a little bit too hard and got dropped on top of that. So they were like thinking, like, we might as well try to get this money right now and see what he has before he loses to someone he really shouldn't lose to.
Most likely he's not going to get knocked out. I mean, I'm no offense. I don't think he's going to get knocked out by Shakur. So it's not like it's one of those like, oh, he's 22, 23 years old. He can learn from this L. I don't think he can get.
Yeah, like it's a better fight for him now. Where, like, unless and honestly, people keep saying there's a chance he's not going to get knocked out. Nah, there's always a chance you could get knocked.
There's a chance. But
if Shakur Stevenson starts feeling himself and he sees dude is too hittable, and he wants to make a point, he might make a point. So
he could.
No one should just rely on it's brittle fists, pillow hands. Don't just rely on that, because then you start. Getting into that Tim Zoo shit when you think everybody's Kali Malignaggi when they're not. You just fuck it, like then you get and that one nigga on the Kali ain't no goddamn way motherfucking Spence and Zoo got the same level of defense. Ain't no fucking way.
You think Shakur get dragged in deep waters for the first time? You think Schofield has enough to get Shakur, at least get his foot in the water, because Shakur never really got tested. It feels like. Do you think?
But okay, I'll say this: when has Shakur fought somebody with somebody that has his level or is in his circumference of talent and athleticism?
Athleticism.
And then give them power and youth, make them undefeated. And then put a good corner, put good trainers around them. He's still developing. He's not perfect, but the kid has a puncher's chance. It's better than Cordina fight. We it ain't look like we was gonna get this Zepeda fight. So I mean, I'll take it.
Because I feel like this is a real quick a double like standard where like everybody's shitting on the Roach fight, but they're liking the Schofield fight. For Tank.
It's a little double standard, but the thing is too. Fucking Schofield talked himself into the fight, my nigga. Like that's what's missing from boxing. Like the whole like this is how influencer boxing came to be. Cause motherfuckers with followings started talking shit, and then another motherfucker got offended, and then these niggas said, "Hey, we need to fight somehow."
I mean,
boxing doesn't do this shit.
Tarver got Tarver got rematch with Roy Jones basically off just goading him into it, just kind of goading him right into it.
He got the fucking first fight off the damn, off of talking like that's what people want to see, like and. Roach, even though had Roach with his best performance of the year of his career, still ain't buzz like that. Where Schofield with a mid performance buzzed, and they talked and they organically made that fight happen.
Yeah, his zesty ass pops, besides the
yes, his zesty ass pops really helped sell that shit.
Yo, his pops need to create his own fucking Twitter, yo. Like if he wants to be
thank you.
Twitter, yo.
That might be the next Twitter poll. Like, does Floyd Schofield Sr. need to have his own separate Twitter?
Yo, he seriously does, yo. I'm tired.
From that video we saw, I'm trying to get to it. From the video we saw, he made an apology on that account. Like, what the
bro? Like, yeah. Fuck it. We here. We ain't got shit else to talk about. Hey,
how'd you make an apology for that shit? Even though it's a couple years old, whatever. But you going off your son's account
and on your son's Twitter, like.
Well, we already knew it was him controlling it, but it's like it's just so kind of.
But still, this motherfucker there was a clip somebody had where like this nigga like yo, this interview was getting good, and then this Schofield's dad's crashed the interview. Like, nigga literally just pulled up and sat in front of his kid. Like, bro, like, this nigga, like, yo, you try to live so hard through your son, fam. Like,
right.
Like, why?
But I can't lie. The Jesse nigga be, is the way he talks, he's able to get people drawn into it, I guess,
Yeah, I don't know what it's like. I think it's like somehow people like making fun of him,
like,
and he doesn't care.
Yeah,
you know what?
Yeah, like
you know, reminds me of that. You know the nigga from Baby Boy with the dress. This $40. This $40.
Yo, that nigga.
Yo.
Cause this is too. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Polly cooking, nigga.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The mannerisms and shit, and just it's just like I don't know, man. Like, but he made it work. He talked up the fight, and nothing beats organic buzz. Honestly, it's almost a failure that this fight is sandwiched in on a damn big ass extendo card in February. Something this organic should happen in America, bro. This needed to be held in Jersey. Let this little nigga go into the champ hometown.
Yeah, that would have been.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like this is what y'all are selling out the sport for. And organic talk about that organically was talked up, manifested itself, and that's just gonna be thrown on some big ass card in the middle of the fucking desert. 19 people going to watch it.
Fire ass card. I ain't gonna lie. This is super.
It is. I told you it's the best card to ever be held in front of 75 people, ever.
That's a fact.
I mean, we keeping it honest, man. Like the big commercials, because the Fury Usyk commercial, that's great and all that, but more people will see that fucking commercial than the actual fight.
Facts, yeah.
Like, it's like niggas need to incorporate America in this shit. Like, step it up, man. Like, y'all taking the sport over there, and it's like, if that shit was having the outreach like niggas think it would, like, all this shit would linger more. Like them Wilder losses just came and went.
Yeah, that Parker somehow sneakily creeped up, get a title shot.
Yeah,
Parker earned his title shot though.
Well, he earned it. But I'm just saying, like he's a sneakily he's the co-main on that shit. You know, probably most likely the co-main.
I didn't even know that fight was happening. Like it just that was that. Honestly, it's funny you said it because that was the biggest surprise I got. Look at that, I was like, oh, like Parker Dubois. Like, damn, that's a.
No,
he ain't sneakily did it though. That motherfucker earned it.
He beat two. It's just a tricky fight for Dubois. It's a card.
But see, that's another thing we like. You see how that fight was just randomly like, okay, a computer processor just typed out these two names. It's a good fight, but there's no. And the way, and honestly, it's a great fight. First of all. That should be his own main event, especially since both of those guys turned their careers around after losses to get there. And that's just playing co-main, the bitter be Bivol that we've seen already.
I mean, the other argument is, it reminds you of the old school Don King stat cards where every fight was a world title fight.
Yeah, a stat card in a fucking full arena in America, only in America.
Which is the only difference, really. It's
a major fucking difference.
Well, sometimes Don would take a show on the road too. Like,
yeah. But in countries that had full access to fights.
Yeah, but I mean that's really the only difference, though. So it's like
major fucking difference, bro. Like,
I mean, we'll see how this card. I mean, honestly, because with these cards like this, we have to see obviously if it's going to change in 2 months. Like injuries. I mean. Reportedly, there's a contingency plan for the whole Ortiz Madrimov shit. If Madrimov gets bashed up by Bohacek, or the fight is so hard that he ain't gonna be ready in 2 months, and then Xander Zayas, obviously, Pilot mentioned, the boost.
They could have just made that fucking fight. Like, all this whole like, they just got tired of the musical chair shit. Let me ask you this real quick. This back to boots real quick. Xander Zayas.
I mean, it's not gonna do much for him, really. That's not.
Is it diagonal? Is it forward, or is it lateral?
I mean, it's not even. I was gonna be a backward step because so
Xander Zayas will be a backward step for Boots.
Yeah, he hasn't taken the kind of steps to. I mean, come on, like,
Zayas. I mean, it's clear Zayas don't have the pop, and that's just going to be his problem eventually. Zayas will have the pop at high level at 154, and that's going to cost.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, if Boots would be expected to win, and he would probably. It's not like it wouldn't be like anything spectacular. Now, Zayas actually puts on the performance and actually beats Boots, and that would be 4 for him. But
I mean, Zayas got skills, but I just don't know if he.
I can't call that no damn. I think that is kind of a forward move if Boots was just to move up the face, because we've been waiting for Xander Zayas. Like, he's the only nigga who's been at 154 for a minute who hasn't really, He
beat the Sheriff, former champ, but yeah, I know what you mean. He hasn't broke through the glass. He hasn't the top ranked glass ceiling.
Yeah, and honestly, after the Teixeira fight, it's like we should be expecting him to fight younger or more prime type of 154 guys. I feel like we're letting him off the hook a little bit too.
He fought a Pro Box Warrior guy that he couldn't stop at. After that Teixeira fight. Remember? That was a culmination for something. It was a culmination or something.
Like, I think Zayas is who he is. So I can't say it's a backwards fight. If y'all want to say lateral, or I think it's more diagonal than anything. But it's better than fucking Karen, bro.
Yeah. Although
the other thing, Karen could. I want to see Karen against somebody.
Dude, Karen could fight, whatever. But honesty, we were never supposed to find out if Karen was even good.
That's also true.
And that's the problem I have with all of this.
But now we kind of have to like see, like we kind of have to.
But it's like now everybody's gonna fucking go back in time and do 20/20 hindsight when we evaluate
you can't call him
fights.
good now. You can't call him good now when he says he's gonna knock him out twice back-to-back fights. Now he's.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like Zayas might be better than fucking Karen. Let us see. Let us find out.
Yeah. Truthfully,
what the fuck did Karen do? Get a second fight where Karen literally did bullshit. He went to a job, did bullshit, training through the whole week. They put him on the floor, whatever. He failed. Somehow, this nigga waits a whole nother year, gets hired again, and he makes it there at the job for 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, this is Karen, and now all of us are like, well, I guess I don't think we really gave him the proper chance the first time. No, yes, we did, nigga.
I mean, it is a shame that Cody Crowley's career is probably in jeopardy, because Crowley and Boots was a legit fight. It was a good fight, but unfortunately Crowley has eye issues now. It's just like, that. I mean, now if Boots fought Crowley, I'd be like, okay, that's a lateral move, but it's not because Crowley established himself. But
but the buzz wore off for that fight.
Yeah, now the buzz wore off, unfortunately. Yeah,
because I heard Boots and them offered Crowley that fight before Boots went to Matchroom. I don't think if it was right before or
no. Boots Crowley was supposed to happen. Then Boots had the eye situation.
Yeah, I mean, it was signed. I mean, they had the whole.
They had the press conference.
Yeah, because they ended up giving Crowley some more money, so that was things like, okay, he has more money now, so they had to make the fight, but Crowley failed the physical, so it's like Boots had to face Avanesian, and that's that.
Damn. But I'm talking about before the whole fucking before Matt, like he was offered it like through PBC.
Mm-hmm.
I heard he would have made more money then than he did with the Matchroom offering it. It just by the time he got it through Matchroom, it was like he had no other options, and then he failed the physical shit.
Yeah, which is highly unfortunate.
So it's like, god damn, bro, like that's like trying to go to a job for 10 years and they paid a certain amount. Then you be like, nah, they don't pay enough. Then you finally get hired and they pay less than what you the amount you said you didn't want. Like, god damn.
But yeah, no, Boots though. Yeah, I mean, like I said, hopefully the whole Boots shit gets us. Boots does get a lateral move or a forward move or something like that. To get back, because but yeah, like I said, he's looking too crazy right now. There's not too much you can do to defend him. And that's the unfortunate thing. Like he's getting to justify criticism, and it's
should have never signed a Hearn. That's all this come down to. Like I don't see Boots don't seem like a bad person or nothing. Like it's just he's the scapegoat for all of it for the fuckery. Like you can't tell me like it was Hearn who ain't fucking. I'm a 147. Like dude, like come on, Sleazy E, we seen it, bro.
But I think we gave enough. I think if there enough bars and everything like that, enough 1205, no PS to probably get up out of here too. So I mean, do we have any final thoughts before we get up out of here?
No, check the Batman's Apology cartoon. Just dropped it yesterday. It's hilarious. It's me and Prolific back at it. Clanarchy owns the beat. You know what it is. Preview a little of the Sample Kings Forever joint at the end. So make sure y'all take a look at that. And I know people are like, why Batman gotta beat up a black person? Like god damn, like the niggas gotta like be turn into Malcolm X every time, like shit. I did the voice. You think I'm gonna draw myself as a white person and then do my voice, nigga? Like the fuck? And why is a black artist when I even draw? Like, come on, like Batman's white, bro. Like y'all wanted Brother Man instead. Y'all wanted Blank Man. Like y'all wanted Meteor Man. What the fuck did y'all like? But yeah, other than that, like just rock out to it. Might do a sequel to that. Might not. Who knows? But we still got to finish the other cartoon that we started, and that's we still got a lot to do with that. Jeez, like this shit's fucking hard work, man. Like niggas don't know, like putting all this shit together.
Animation is no fucking joke. Shout out to also shout out to Prolific, the genius. You know what I'm saying? For doing the animation part, because that shit is no fucking joke at all. You know what I'm saying?
And all the little remixes he do with the voices and the eyes and You know, although I drew a lot of the expressions, that's the difference. Like I wanted to do something quick, turn around because it's December, the year about to end, and trying to hit off all the little checklists on the ring game. So,
Yep.
Hopefully, and shout outs to Denzel Bentley. Hopefully, he gets a KO this week too.
Yes, sir.
You try to have him back here. Hopefully, end the year.
And hopefully they have some good news in terms of, if he gets another world title shot, which he's long overdue for, by the way.
Yeah, and Johnny Becky, and one thing about Johnny Becky, he keeps bitching and moaning on Twitter about not having certain fights, bro. Like y'all don't do rematches no more?
Right.
Like the man literally lost a close 115, 113 fight, went back to the drawing board, had some tough fights, lost them again, but still built himself back up, buzzing, like keeping middleweight division on his back. So I mean, there's your big fight, bro. If nothing else happening,
right? The only guy you couldn't KO, try to KO him again now.
And the only guy who hurts your ass back too. Shit.
Yeah. Fact.
Like get the fuck out of here, and that's it. Boxing will give you rematches that you don't fucking want. But rematches that should happen, we're waiting.
Exactly.
So I'm just saying, make that fight. Y'all watch Batman's Apology. Be on the lookout for more shit. Pat probably gonna have a article soon, and
yep, I'm working on one, and then we got Gauntlet. King P goes to the Gauntlet, on Thursday.
Another music show. Yeah, definitely. And we'll see what's up. Trying to y'all make sure y'all keep sharing the lives and the content. Donate to the super chat, membership, all of that shit, all that fly shit.
Absolutely.
We might go live solo some more. You know what I'm saying? Do some more shows, see what's good. Get back to all the creative shit we used to do. Just have fun with this boxing shit. Ring game forever. We still taking over.
Absolutely.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's what it is, yo. So for myself, Pat Scorpio, New England representative, for LB Show, the God, the GOAT artist, for King P Bodega B, for Conscious Pilot, and for Rome Top 5, who was oddly silent. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Salute. Hey, Kang Sung, what it do? Salute.
Salute, Kang Sung. We didn't forget you.